2021. Let's hope this year is a way better year than last year. Now, in the last video that I did, I put up on screen at the end of the video, I was going to do a review of some filters, and I put on there mistakenly freewell filters. Well, it's not actually freewell filters, it's Kase filters. Now, first off, I'm going to use a clip-in filter. Now, I've had some issues with dust and spots on the sensor before, so I purchased a clip-in UV filter from Kase. Now, I've switched over our entire filter system to Kase, to this brand, to the magnetic filters, and having had the sensor cleaned recently in my Z6, I decided to get the two boxes, get a clip-in filter to protect the sensor. Now, this here is just a standard UV filter, and it clips in front of the sensor just to protect it from dust and rubbish that gets on the sensor when you're changing lenses out in the field. You know, it might be a dusty, dirty environment. It might be like down at the beach, for instance. You get a bit of sea spray. You don't want any stuff getting onto your sensor itself. So having a filter in front of the sensor, it'll be easier to just pop that out, give it a clean, rather than having proper sensor swabs and whatnot to try and clean the filter out in the field, the sensor. So I'm going to install this into here. Now, we've got a little tool here, a little suction cup, to install the filter as such, and just place it in front like that. It's as easy as that. And there we have it. One sensor protected. Now, in this kit you get the little plastic case with a foam insert in it. And you get this little suction gadget to take the filter on and off, and you also get, along with the usual paper rubbish, you get a little cleaning cloth, and I'm going to get it out of the bag, a little microfiber cleaning cloth, which I've already used, and you get this little, what looks like a little guitar pick. So when you want to take this out, if you don't want to use that, and maybe potentially get a little ring on the sensor, on the filter, so you can actually just flick the filter out like that. Let me pop that back in properly. You can use this obviously to take it out, but as you can see, it protects the sensor, and it's not falling out, so I can make sure there's no dust on the back of the lens element. Pop that in there, and we're ready to go. So what I'm going to do is to take a couple of sample images with and without the filter in, and see if there's any loss in quality. There shouldn't be any vignetting because it hasn't got a surround around it anyway. But I had seen a couple of videos online to do with these clip-in filters, and apparently they don't have any image degradation when you're taking photos, and that's what I'm looking for. So I'm looking for something to protect that sensor when I want to change lenses. So rather than having to get sensor swabs and clean the sensor or send it away, which I've had to do just recently, get the sensor cleaned properly, professionally. So yeah, I'll head outside, take a couple of photos, and I'll show you the two images and see if there's any difference. Right, so I've got the camera without the filter in it at the moment. So I'll just take a little photo of this ornament thing we've got up on the wall up here. And it's a f4 ISO 100 and 1/1600th of a second. Now I'll go inside, put the filter in, come back out and take another photo of the same thing. So now that I've put the filter in front of the sensor, I shall take a photo, same photo as I did before. So we'll go and have a look. So I've just taken two photos outside of a little piece of wall art that we've got on out by our veranda out here, and I've just had a look at them in the computer and I can't see any difference, not at all, even at 100%. So I'll put the images up on screen now. So this first one that you're seeing, that's the one without the filter and looks nice and sharp, 1/1600th of a second at 70mm f4 ISO 100. Now both shots had the same settings on, the exact same settings. So I should put up the second shot now and you can have a look at that now. And as you can see, it looks fine. It looks just as sharp and clean, and it's just as the original image. Now I can't see any color cast at all, which I didn't expect to see any color cast anyway from a UV filter. But I should put them both up on screen now, side by side, so you can get a bit more of a look at them. So you see that there is no real difference in the images shot from with and without the filter. So my conclusion is that it's actually a pretty good filter. If you change lenses a lot out in the field, it's a pretty good idea to have that in there, because let's say when you're swapping lenses, if you do get a little bit of dust and what on there, you can just clean that filter like that really easy without worrying about maybe damaging your sensor. And if you want, you can pop that out and give it a good clean with your microfiber cloth and pop it back in. But not out in the field, back in your car or the cabin or wherever, I'd recommend, not outside. But it certainly does protect the sensor from dust and dirt and water, etc. like that. So yeah, highly recommended. I will be doing a bit more testing with it soon, as well as the magnetic filters that we bought from Kase. That's the clip-in filter, and that's the box for the accessories that come with it. But yeah, we bought a set with a 10-stop ND. I think there's a 6-stop, a 3-stop ND, and a circular polarizer. Now, I don't have the adapter on here, but you get a magnetic lens cap as well, and it just clips on, and it's just so easy. But that'll be for a future video when I get out and about and take some better images. So that'll be a video for another day, a review of the Kase magnetic filter system. But as for this clip-in filter, brilliant. I think it's a damn good idea. So I highly recommend it if you are worried about getting dirt on your sensor, changing lenses, etc. So that's all I have for today. So thank you all for watching, and please like and subscribe, and post a comment down below in the comment section if there's anything specific that you want to see me cover. Yeah, so thank you all for watching, and we'll see you again on the next one. So 2021, wow. What a year we had last year, 2020. No.
Exit.
Yeah. Exit stage left. You can actually just done it once. It's not going to do it again. And I gather that when you want to take, that shouldn't happen.